Wrong with calories.
It's a soup. It's a salad.
Oh
Hi.
boy, it's on
Happy
the
Friday,
internet.
everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Mayday Roleplay. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. And we're here to play a fun Caltrop core game with our wonderful friend Lex.
Hi. This will be fun, especially with the energy we're coming into this with. It's
Coming
going
in
to
hot with some
be
weird
We got some,
energy.
we got some weird, strange energy coming into this.
all of us, and it's going to be glorious. This game, I feel like, thrives on weird energy. So we're in the right headspace. We're all feeling it. We're already riding the vibe.
Why don't you quickly, Lex, tell everybody who you are, where they can find you, and anything awesome you want to tell them about yourself.
Sure. I'm Lex, also known as Titanomachy RPG on Twitter. I won't spell it for you, but I do have a new website, titanrpg.com, which is easy to remember and spell. And then you can find my Twitter there. I do all of my stuff on Twitter and itch. And I created a little dice core called Caltrop Core. Eli was there for the beginning of it. It started as a joke between me, Eli, and our friend Mappy, and became a whole big thing where people can make their own games using a very simple table. And you just need some D4s. And so tonight's game is also based on this dice core. Yeah, that's that. I do that, and we should just jump in, I guess.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
So, Exquisite Core or Exquisite Corpse, depending on how you want to say it, because I'm doing a play on Caltrop Core with Exquisite Core, but it's based off this old surrealist game called Exquisite Corpse. You might have played it in school. I know I did like once or twice. And it's either you can do a writing or a drawing game with it. And essentially, if you do the writing version, like one person writes a sentence, the next person writes a sentence, and then you'll hide the first sentence, and the third person will write the next sentence of a story based on just the second sentence.
That's
and
what's
so
called?
it's sort of, yeah, Exquisite
know
Corpse. And so either that, or you can do it with drawings as well, where you just have to like leave a little bit for someone to complete, and then you kind of cover the different parts. And then it's sort of like I don't know the reason why the surrealists did it, but it was sort of an exercise in storytelling outside of traditional norms and boundaries and stuff. And so this game is loosely based on that. I kind of translated it into something a little more focused, where you'll see the mechanics all have to do with like different time periods. So the future, the past, and the present, and will all sort of like interplay with each other's stories, and we'll just kind of see where it goes.
Hell yeah.
All right.
So we have pick who to start based on gut feeling alone. Does anybody have a strong gut feeling right now?
Yeah, I think Allegra should go first.
Fuck you,
Allegra. I too feel that Allegra is qualified to start.
I will accept this nomination. Although it was not my gut feeling, I will accept the gut feelings of the majority.
It was only 2 though, right?
That's true.
Because like my gut feeling was Aaron.
My gut feeling was also Aaron. Fascinating.
So I feel like that should count for something. Those are 2 different ways of going.
But I'm a vegan, so I feel like I should be excluded from responsibility.
I think on that.
I mean, that's true that you feel that way, but I don't know why that has to do with me.
My gut is kind of changing by that response.
Yeah. You feeling some kind of bubbling in your gut?
Of that response. I hate that response the most. So maybe Aaron should go first.
Yeah, why doesn't Aaron go first?
Well, fuck.
You can make a character, you can
Well,
you can guide a story, you can do pretty much whatever. I can't stop you.
Play our lives.
I guess I guess I'm a little confused about the game still. So we're playing the game you just described. That wasn't like a lead-in or anything. That was the game. We make a thing and then pass it off to someone else to finish.
Well, so good questions. We all have to start with just making a persona or a character, and what we'll do is we'll take turns doing one of three things: seeing the future, facing the future, or unlocking memories. Each has a cost, or has like you gain tokens or lose tokens based on that. But just start. I'm asking you to start a story anywhere you want. We don't have to get into any of the mechanics yet.
Okay. I can start a story wherever I want.
Yeah.
Anywhere I want.
Yeah.
I guess like up until you meet the Twitch terms of service.
With whomever I want.
I
mean,
suppose
it's
that's
just us
true.
three.
Okay. Okay. So here's the deal. This is a story about an elite band and an elite heist team that has to break in to Buckingham Palace to steal the Queen of England's favorite horse.
Why would the horse be in the palace?
Because
Who
the Queen
knows?
wants to ride him. So he's going to be inside the horse is going to be inside the palace. It's the Queen of England's favorite horse.
Lord
What-
Mitchell gets cold.
What era?
He must
of
be
queen?
inside.
Like we're talking like modern 21st century queen, like Queen of England.
No, we're
was,
talking like right now. 90-year-old Queen Elizabeth, we're going to steal her horse.
I mean, she's
Hell yeah.
not alive anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that.
Queen
but I feel like
Elizabeth
that's-
is alive.
Queen Elizabeth II is very much alive.
I
Very
don't know.
much alive.
I don't know about
I'm questioning
that.
it. Has anyone actually seen her in a while?
You can't go down this road.
She been gone.
We'll get shot by the snipers. The British snipers will get us.
Okay. This is very fun because in a heist, there are flashbacks and all these sort of like interesting cutaways and stuff. And so, Aaron, I want you to see the future. I'm asking you because there's no other option for the first move. You can see the future of. I know it says player to the left, but since we're on a call, just pick any character or any person, and then make general predictions about what may happen to them. But you can't like say like this is what you're going to do, but like make a general prediction about something that's going to happen to them or their character.
How general? Give me an example. Give me an unrelated example of the generality.
When you imagine seeing the future, what do you imagine someone doing?
Okay. That wasn't very specific, so I guess I'll just say something. I see in the future Allegra running from a band of angry corgis.
Very fun.
Interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
Gain 1d4 tokens. Now we'll go to Allegra. Allegra, in this sort of like vision, you're being chased by a crowd of angry corgis.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one possibility, of course. But I feel like I would like you to describe the person that is running away from these corgis just before we like we'll kind of like everybody will be able to like take turns and stuff. Once we get into it, it'll be the turn order will be a little smoother. But for now, as we sort of like discover the story together, tell me about this character that's running away from the corgis.
Of course, yes. This character is very tall. They're probably I don't know, probably around 6 feet tall. They have on black cargo pants that are cinched around the ankles, just above some tactical black boots. There's a boot knife sticking out of one of them, just in case we have to take care of some things.
Cyberpunk corgi chase. Yeah, we all know this trope. That old chestnut.
They have a tank top on that is a little bit too tight. They've got on dark blue sunglasses that aren't like different lenses. They're just the one like singular stripe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like what was LeVar Burton's character in Star Trek?
Geordie LaForge.
Thank you. I knew you'd know that.
Cyclops from the X-Men.
Or Cyclops from the X-Men. Also a good call for that one.
LeVar Burton is my favorite Cyclops from the X-Men.
That would have been so cool if Geordie LaForge just kind of like they have dark hair that's in like a top knot. And they're talking into like one of those it's the thing, it's got, what is it?
Bluetooth earpieces.
Yeah, like a Bluetooth thing. As they run the corgis.
What are they saying on the radio?
It's all going according to plan.
Okay, that's according to plan. Okay, cool.
I think from there, we'll Allegra, I would like you to excuse me, see the future about another player at the table. Just pick someone and sort of imagine a future.
Mm-hmm. Lex, in your future, I see the color orange.
Orange.
Spinning like a top. Maybe not a top exactly, but spinning
like
and orange.
Spinning and orange. I think it's a planet. If it's spinning and it's orange, it's got to be a planet.
Yes.
Not unlike Jupiter. And in fact, as we zoom out from the spinning orange ball, we catch view of Jupiter's moons. And on one of the moons, or maybe a couple, if I don't know exactly how many, there's a thick crust of ice surrounding the moon, and under the ice is water deeper and colder than any of us could ever imagine. I think this is either like Ganymede or Io or something like that, or Europa. I think it might be Europa. And scientists have been like checking to see if like there's these big water geysers or these big geysers that shoot off into space, and like some of them have building blocks for life, but they're not sure. It's sort of like very simple hydrocarbons. And I think we're coming into view, and we keep zooming out, and then we're zoomed through a spaceship window, and it's like there's an officer of some kind standing with their back to the camera, and they're like on the bridge of the ship looking out at this moon, and they're sort of like they're shorter. They have like a shock of hot pink hair, like a mop of hot pink hair on their head. They've got, as we look closer at the jacket, it's like an old military jacket, not like a new one, and it's got patches and all these sort of like weird emblems on it. And the voice comes in through their earpiece. Everything's going according to plan, and this figure, this like short pink-haired figure, we pan around to their face, and they've got an eye patch and like a scratch on the other eye, and it's like a very space piratey type of thing. And they go, "Excellent! I'm about to make contact on Ganymede or Europa, one of the two. I'll fill you in when I figure it out."
This is
and that's what you hear, and that's what the other character hears as they're running away from corgis. I'm going to gain 1d4 tokens. That's 3.
We roll to see how many tokens we get.
Yes.
I see. Hold on.
I thought the 1d4 was the token. Okay.
I get 3 tokens. Neat.
You get 3 d4s to spend at your leisure over the next over the next rounds with the other actions. Eli, I'm looking out at your character, and I can't see them, but I can see a like field of green and wild flowers that sort of stretch off in front of the character, and as the flowers like sort of like get farther and farther away, instead of meeting a horizon, there's like they like swoop up and over your head, and there's like a whole big rounded, like it's a whole big like space colony type of thing, and there's all these flowers like in a perfect ring around the center, like the equator, and the wind is like a gentle breeze, and it smells like sort of like there's like mostly natural flower smells. There's like a little bit of artificial flower smell in there, and it's quiet, and that's all I can see.
Okay. Where the fuck am I?
You tell us.
I don't know. I opened this door.
Flowers. There's flowers that go around this like big space colony. There could be a door if like in the field. That's very cool.
I literally opened a door in this palace, and then I'm here.
Nice. Hell yeah.
In this fucking field.
My brain did not compute.
And I don't. My brain doesn't compute. And I'm like trying to radio people, but like all I hear is like static. And now I'm just like wandering through this field, trying to see if I can get to any high point or find like a point of vantage to figure out where the fuck I am. I feel like as I keep going, the flowers get taller and taller, like even taller than me, as I'm just keep like now I'm in a forest of flowers. I don't know what the fuck's going on. What's up, Hippo?
Hippo wants to play.
Oh, now Hippo is itchy because of the allergies.
Oh.
No, it's all the flowers.
It's all flowers.
Too many flowers.
Baby.
I know. The only answer is a bath.
But that's worse.
But you don't want that shit either, you know? Being a parent is hard.
Oh.
Daddy, bunny.
All of us momentarily entranced by Kira.
Absolutely.
Pause for Hippo.
Pause for Hippo. Oh,
she's just so good.
oh, so good. Pupper.
What a face.
Get out of here. Go to your nest.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Just good scritches.
We should just stream this instead.
Yeah.
This will be the new Tuesday stream.
Yeah, it's just Kira.
Just Kira.
It's Kira Cam.
Snoozing.
The face. I love her face.
So, Aaron, in your future, oh my god. What should you do, Aaron, in your future? I don't know, man. I just see like a bunch of just like, oh my god, that's my microphone. Hey.
She says, I need attention
I
now,
just see a bunch of flashing lights in your future, like of various colors, and then like just like all white and encompassing. That's all I see.
Yeah,
oh
I'm inside of an unmarked black van outside of the palace, monitoring the situation on Europa and inside the palace. And then I get on my little Bluetooth thing. And we all have matching Bluetooth things, and I say, Eli, that's where the horse is. Get the horse. They keep it in that extra dimensional space.
Eli, I love you're muted.
Sorry. That's all you hear.
Oh no. Redirect the corgis to the horse room. Oh no.
Where's the horse room?
I don't know. Go where Eli went.
I'm taking care of the horse room. from space. The horse room is stored on Europa. Everybody knows this.
It
Oh
must
no!
It must be a wormhole.
It is.
Aha!
We covered this in the
That's where the
briefing.
queen's been.
You must
Oh,
go
did everybody
now.
forget what the plan is?
Yes! I told you I'm not good at plans.
We must have gotten hit with a forgetfulness ray.
Ugh.
Ah.
We jump
I love improv.
into absolutely stunning, absolutely just
An incredible
bananas,
first act.
incredible. No notes. So we have Aaron. Now it's back to you. You have tokens, presumably, or a token.
I do have tokens. I got 3 of them.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So
I gotta
now
roll.
you can.
I gotta roll.
Yeah, roll to see how many tokens you have.
Oh, I only got
Um,
1 token. It's okay.
It's okay. Aaron, what would you like to do for this turn? You can see the future, face the future, or unlock memories.
I'm going to unlock a memory
All right.
to peel back the timeline a little bit and find out how we got ourselves in this situation.
I think that's a great idea. So you can expend how many ever tokens you want. If you want like a better chance at one of these like very like fun narrate a bad thing that happened, like maybe you only do 1 token, but whatever you'd like to do.
So when I spend the token, what does that entail? Does that entitle me to what? Another?
Did you open the page
So,
sheet?
when you spend those tokens, that's how many d4s you'll roll, and then you'll take the highest one.
Okay. I'll just
and then reference it on the table.
You know what? Well, for one thing, it'd probably be a great thing if my dumbass pulled up the PDF containing the game. I realize now, 20 minutes into the stream.
I was like, oh dang, I didn't. I was like, oh dang, I didn't explain any of that, and yet Aaron's the only one with questions.
I prepared. I always come to these streams prepared and ready to go. No one could
I'm just glad it's not wholly on me for not explaining it. I'm just glad that there's like we get to share a little bit. That's what I
shared the burden.
I'm glad for. I'm thankful for it right now.
Oh yeah, I see. Page 1. It's 1 page. There's this nice little chart. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, I got it. Okay. I'll just roll 1. So that is a 4. So I narrate a purely good moment narrate a purely good moment from your past. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yes, because we're unlocking a memory. So
and you can have us be there or like
we're all
or something.
We're all in a British pub in London. And we're all chatting about how we are insecure about our socioeconomic status because none of us own a horse. And then we all get to thinking, well, wait a minute. There's this really old rich lady just a few blocks away that's got all the horses she could ever want. Surely she's not going to miss just 1 horse. She's rich enough that she can keep all of her horses in a special room on Europa. She's not going to miss 1 horse. So we decide that we are going to scale the fence, get around the whatever you call those guards that just stand still and never look at anybody.
Guard?
Yeah.
The Buckingham Palace guards.
There's a name for them. I don't know what it is.
It's probably something weird like the cubbies or like
there's
the
cubbies. And
beef eaters. Ladybug told us it's beef eaters.
Oh, beef eaters. Well, I was like, oh, that's a
are.
gin.
But we hatched this plan where we're going to rent a Hertz van. We're gonna put a couple of old laptops in it, get ourselves some old-timey Bluetooth headsets to connect to our phones. We're gonna get some cyberpunky style goggles from one of what I assume are the numerous number of punk apparel shops in London.
It's got to be Hot Topic.
Yeah, one of us is gonna call up Lex. You're gonna call up our good buddy Elon and say, right. Elon, I need a starship out to Europa, stat. And Elon's like, yeah, of course. I'll fix you up, dog.
And
I
I'm like,
love it,
don't
say
talk like
dog.
that. It's bad.
Absolutely.
Next thing
He
you
goes,
know,
whatever.
you're blasting off to Europa, and we're pulling the heist of the century on Buckingham Palace.
Hell yeah. This just became, I just want to say, not only did this become like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it became It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia again because this happened last time too. Which I freaking love. Now I
I
know
like
if
that we're talking about this woman, about all of her horses, but we've decided to steal her favorite horse as the horse she won't miss.
Yeah,
we have to figure out how we
We're gonna
got
start
to
a-
the point
Justifiably.
of
Yeah,
wanting
see,
that horse
we
and
all
not just
decide.
any horse.
We all decide that being insecure about our socioeconomic status as we are, we want to really stick it to the man. We want to start a fucking class war. The only way that
Probably
we
wanna
want to
now I'm
send
on
a
board.
message,
I'm here.
which means
There
that
we
we are
go.
stealing Queen Elizabeth II's prized horse.
You had me
Meaty.
at
The horse's name is
socioeconomic.
Meaty, and we're gonna take it. Everybody knows Queen Elizabeth's prized horse is named Meaty, stored on a special room in Europa. And we
I
are
definitely
stealing
thought it
that
was
horse.
medium at first, and that was a question for me. But now I understand that it's meaty, and I'm here
actually-
for it.
I have an idea, and we can, if you don't mind me going out of order, we can just start kind of going a little bit more freeform.
Go.
I'm wondering, I think Meaty is Queen Elizabeth II's favorite horse for a reason. And I think that that's where they're storing Prince Philip's soul so he doesn't go to the bad place
Oh yes.
because of all the colonialism and the bad
Philip
things.
the
he did.
Second's Horcrux.
And he's ass. He's the butt of the horse. And then Queen Elizabeth,
Amazing.
her soul is going to inhabit the front half of the horse.
Sure.
They're in a cosmic horse costume.
Through
and
I love it.
Incredible.
and that's how they're planning to like escape their sins on Europa. So I think we get this intel from like some like sort of like weird arcane scientist, like some friggin' like like an alchemist or like someone who like studies this weird stuff in the present, and you know it's like a scientist who's like, well, these wormholes are probably like, you know, magic could be real. Any sufficiently advanced technology to us could seem like magic, and so they kind of went down that way, and now that they've kind of blurred the lines, and maybe that's maybe that's my character, is this person who knew about that stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And then had access to the stuff. Well, like this is the person who knew Elon Musk and was able to call Elon Musk, because like who's going to be able to get that Starship out there? Not just anybody. It's going to be this like, I guess like a sort of like a very like sprightly looking person who just seems to have all this old knowledge for some reason.
Yes.
And that's a jet off to space. And I'm okay. So that's sort of like a connective tissue, but we can get on with Allegra's turn if we would like.
I think I look down at my watch, because you having all of this knowledge have created different gear for us for this mission that detect anomalies within the space-time continuum, which would detect a wormhole. So I whip up my watch and I type in important data as I'm running from the corgis.
It says boobs.
Ah, yes, incredible. That is very important. Thank you. And I start, it starts bipping like a radar.
Bippin',
And
huh?
It's the Bippin effect.
what would you call it then? What
I think
noise?
it's very
What?
fun.
What else? What is the?
I wasn't criticizing it. I was just pointing it out.
I like it. I'm having fun with Bippin.
Starts bipping, but unfortunately the bipping is taking place behind me. I'm running away from the whatchamacallits. The horse room. Yes, the big forest horse room. So I'm gonna hold on, I have to read this whole I'm going to face the future.
All right.
I have 3 tokens. I'm going to spend 2 of them. That is a 3 and a 2, so I'm going to take the 3. And I whip around a corner and use that momentum, barreling into a priceless vase, and shattering it on the floor, so that I push off the side table that it was on, also wrecking it. And I dive and roll through the rest of the corgis. But they do give me a couple of nips, and I unintentionally scoop one into my vest. I have a vest on over my tank top.
Unintentionally.
Uh,
The
scoop
smallest one
corgi.
is scooped into the neck hole of my vest. And corgis have short little legs, so they can't
can't
bank
get
worth a
out.
damn.
it's like his little legs are just hanging there, like.
It's like a baby Bjorn. And its little legs are flopping. And I'm sprinting towards the slowly speeding up Bips. And I phone into Lex and I say, I'm on my way.
I think. Okay. So the 3 on Face the Future is narrate a good thing that happens to you, which is obviously getting a corgi for free. And then another player narrates how they either accidentally or intentionally complicate this result. So anybody who has an idea can come and just say why this result is more complicated than it appears to be, which it appears to be very complicated, but now needs to be even more complicated.
Yeah.
Wreck my shit.
I'm sorry. Can I chime in here?
Of course.
I would love if you
you
chimed
can.
in here.
The corgi winds up being Allegra's like, sweet, I got myself a free little corgi. Little
tiny
did
little
you
baby.
know, it is a polymorphed version of Prince Charles, and he begins speaking to you.
Oh no, Prince
Oh yes,
Charles.
my God, what's happening here?
Oh no!
I say unhand me, you creature. Unhand me this moment.
In your vest.
Allegra, are you in trouble? I hear someone talking to you in a British accent. Did you get caught?
I don't know. The corgi's talking to me.
What? 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 The corgis aren't supposed to talk. That's not part of the plan, Allegra.
Sounds like an old British man. What do I do?
I don't know. What do you do with British men?
I don't know. He sounds creepy and old and like a colonizer.
Oh no, the corgi is cursed with the colonizer's soul. We have to expunge it.
I'll bring it to the ship so we can exercise it.
We're gonna
This is subplot G.
This is-
Exercising the corgi.
We got a list. Priority list.
I clamp my hands over it and I say, "Don't
Who's
worry.
in chat taking
We'll
notes?
save you."
We need a note and a notepad and some red string.
Ladybug says, "Just drop kick that mofo."
Drop.
The corgi didn't ask for it to be. The corgi
This is
didn't
why we're
ask to be
exercising the corgi.
possessed
When
by.
his astral elements come out, that's when we do the drop kicking.
That's when we do the drop kicking.
I have astral kicking boots.
This is the weirdest fan rewrite of Get Out that I've ever seen. That was just British royalty being put into animals' bodies. Just like it's like I get like it's fun. Jordan Peele did an amazing job, and we're not going to touch that. So we're just going to do the most opposite banana shit we could think of.
Hey, Jordan Peele, we have a new idea for you. Are you interested?
It's The Crown, but they're all dogs.
And it's also Get Out.
And you also get to drop kick them later.
Okay. That was just Allegra's turn.
Many turns to go.
I'm gonna roll. I'll roll one token. I want to see. I'm gonna do.
Evie
I'm
somehow
also-
has a corgi emote in chat, and that's amazing.
Oh my god! Yes, Evie.
Oh my god.
I'm also gonna unlock memories because I'm very curious, even more curious about how this going. Oh, that's a 1. Narrate a bad thing that happened to you in your past.
Oh,
So I
no.
think
No.
as we're getting the crew together, right? There's Aaron, who we're all in this English pub together, trying to hatch this plan to steal a horse because we're insecure about our socioeconomic status.
Yes.
And we just figure, just one horse, she's not going to notice that we, we take one horse.
We're okay with sharing. We love each other. That's
It's
fine.
it's just one horse, and she's not going to know. But I think the bad thing that happens is all of Queen Elizabeth II's horses die, and the only one left is the one on Europa.
That's why it's your favorite. It's the only one that lived.
It's the only one that lived, and it's the only one we can go for now.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, we don't know this. This is dramatic irony. We don't know that this is a Horcrux for her and her husband.
Wait, hold on. Oh
Wait,
no,
we do know.
Prince
We do know
Charles.
because my character. No,
Yeah.
Prince Charles is in the corgi.
That's right.
Then my character came along and
where.
explained that this was a Horcrux, and then we're like, this is even more important now that we get.
We
this
gotta use a
last
different
horse.
word than Horcrux because that was created by a transphobe and fuck that shit.
Yeah.
This is a. Yeah, there's definitely words for this book. This is not like she didn't make anything up.
Phylactery.
So. Phylactery. That's
I
like
don't
that has like Jewish tones.
I don't think
Oh, it
she-
is? Okay,
Jewish
that's good to
thing.
know. I
I
didn't know
don't
that.
think she made up Horcrux though.
Did she not? Is it like
I
a
don't
real
think
thing?
so.
It's
I
just-
think that's I think it's it's
Soul
from some
puppet.
folklore somewhere. I think
I mean,
Quick.
the idea of it for sure, but I don't know if
That's a
the
real word.
everybody
We could-
Google it.
we could do a
Google it right
talisman.
now.
A talisman
No, it's
is
an invented term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we should just spell it with the W and then it's ours, bitch.
It's for the
Horcrux.
queers now. It's a Horcrux.
This is Danny DeVito is in the thing because it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he's like, it's the Queen's Horcrux.
Horcrux. Wait, there's an S in there too. A horse crux.
A horse crux.
Horse crux.
That's a horse crunk. Horse crunk.
Crust. Horse
Horse
crust.
crust. Oh god.
A horse
That's
crux.
gross. Oh.
No, I'm here for it.
That took a term, but okay. Not sure how we
Yes.
got here, but
Not the weirdest
Not-
thing that's happening right now.
Yeah, that is
Not the
yeah, that it's like not even on the first page of weird things happening.
This is like the first round. Like we haven't even gotten through next round.
And so I think that's why we have to go get the horses. And so that's my move for the round. Eli,
Ooh,
what would you
I'm
like
going,
to do?
I'm a face that future.
Face that future.
I just need to know. Like, first of all, I didn't get everything Aaron said, but I definitely heard the horse, and that was it. It's like in and out static.
Yeah. Horse.
And it was just like the horse. It was like a
horse.
Kevbot is asking if we're spelling horse with a W now too.
Yes.
I think
Absolutely,
yes.
Kev. Thank you, Kev.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's incredible, as always.
Spell anything.
They always have it.
If we can put a W in front of it, we
will.
will.
It's spelled Hawaii.
Yeah.
Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Why? So I'm gonna face this future because I'm in the middle of this
Yeah.
flower forest now, looking hopefully for the horse. So I'm gonna face the future and see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Roll a 2
Okay.
and narrate as wild a scene as you please, but it must end neutrally. Hmm. You know, I've been thinking a lot about my socioeconomic status. And I'm wondering maybe, just maybe, this might be the better place for me at the end of the day. But as I'm contemplating that, you know, like in like Alice in Wonderland when the plants start coming alive.
You
just
you're gonna
start
smoke weed with
judging
a
you.
giant caterpillar?
Oh shit.
Very in
I
character.
hope so. That's next round.
That's okay.
That would
add a-
qualify as a good thing. This is
I
a
gotta
neutral.
add a smoke with X character action for next version.
Fuck yes. That should be our new Caltrop cookie.
Just, who do you smoke with?
So
The
who do you
game.
smoke with?
Water or something.
And you roll for no reason just because it's fun.
Bong-
then
Did
you're
you just
just,
say bong water the game?
That's amazing.
This is also a writing room tonight.
This is a writing room.
We're pitching game
We're not-
ideas. And
fucking
We're not on
incredible.
any kind of like. We're not focused here
Welcome
tonight.
to Exquisite Corpse. It's a
That's
non-linear game.
part of the process. We are still playing Exquisite Corpse.
This
Yeah.
is what Exquisite Corpse was designed.
This is inception of game. I wrote a game system to
For
make this game, which we are using to pitch more games. We have to go deeper.
Punches.
We have to go deeper.
Deeper.
Venn diagrams are circles. It doesn't matter. There are no rules. Yeah, so I think I'm just like in the forest, and then like like when something's stalking you and like following you, just like in the sides of the
Mhm.
trees, and I know, eventually I'm just like, what? Who?
Huh?
Huh? And I'm like, hello. And then when I go, oh sorry.
Can Allegra answer that question? Like maybe there's someone playing someone who's in the trees or in the forest?
Sure.
Or did you have a plan? I want to hear you
I had a low key plan. to
Okay, go for
end-
it. Go for it.
Okay. So like as I'm just like saying hello and nothing answers me, I'm just gonna keep, trudging along like a horse.
Like a horse.
And if you've watched Jurassic Park recently, like I have, and like you see the Velociraptor slowly like closing in on you in the tall grass, that's exactly what's happening. And then like out of nowhere, these like flower like monster creatures just like show up. And they're just, like, exactly makes that noise.
Are they babies? Are they human babies?
No, they're flower things.
Grown flowers left.
Grown flowers.
You make that noise and that sound, and it sets me off onto a chase. And now I'm being chased to the woods through the flower forest by flower creatures in this flower room, on this flower ring, in this room, in this door. And as I'm running and eventually trip and I turn around and I see that these monster creatures coming in, who else but Meaty comes out of nowhere and just steps in to save the day. And that's it. That's all I see. It's just this horse, Meaty.
Wow.
It fades to
You
black.
are in a very neutral position. There's bad and good all happening at one time. And Meaty contains the souls of the
I don't know that.
You
I don't know that. Do I know
Right.
that?
Wait, Lex, would you have told it? Would you have shared that information with us?
I think
About the horse crux?
I've messed it up a couple times, but I think it's fun if my character did tell everybody this at some point, like before we got to this point.
Okay.
And maybe it's like in the process of like researching the last horse, realizing in the old texts and the old scrolls about how this
Right.
the notes,
So
of
the last
queen.
thing before the last thing before you guys cut away from me to somebody else is just me going, oh, what the fuck? It just skips over it.
Calling it the last horse sounds so like romantic and like desperate. Like it's the last horse.
We're writing a young adult novel. This is our pitch to any publishers who are watching.
Horse.
The last
Horse. The last horse.
horse.
Last
Horse.
That is
Gotta round
definitely
out
a
that
YA
H.
novel.
Oh,
Oh,
the
for
last
sure.
horse.
We can make millions tonight. Let's go.
Let's do it. We are retiring tonight.
Penguin House.
Tonight.
The Last Horse was a 1950 film, in fact.
Oh, it's in the public domain then.
Perfect.
It's fair game. Let's go. Horse.
Last horse.
Okay, Aaron, what would you like to do?
I have to roll, right? On
You
the-
can,
the
if you
chart?
see the future, you don't have to roll. You actually gain stuff from seeing the future. You can, and then face the future, unlock memories, cost tokens to do.
I think I want to face the future, and I'm gonna get on my radio and I'm gonna be like, Eli, Eli, you have to move now. Destroy the horse's ass. You have to destroy the horse's ass before we can steal it. That's the only way to get rid of the Horcrux.
I think, and then, sorry, go ahead, Eli.
No. I'm just making a static noise.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh no, Allegra, get in there.
I'm doing my best.
Stop
right.
talking to Prince Charles.
I've got one hand around his muzzle. He can't say a thing.
roll them bones.
So I roll a 4.
All right.
And which means I narrate a purely good moment in the present or future. Yes, so I'm on the radio. I hear from Eli. And then at that moment is when Allegra stumbles through the door into the horse room. You've made it to Europa with Prince Charles Corgi and your baby Bjorn with his mouth closed shut so he can't talk to you because that's scary. And you see Eli standing there stunned, facing this horse, and you know what you have to do. And god damn it, you get it done!
There's also the flower monsters.
There is that. There is that to deal with.
Just a
And
lot.
yeah, I think that perfectly shifts to Allegra's turn of like, what are you gonna do?
You're like flanked on every side. We got like corgis on the back side. We got
The
flower
corgis just don't
monsters on the
chase
the
side.
corgis are
And we
trying
got
to
a
catch up.
motherfucking-
I'm gonna slam the door so the corgis can't follow us.
Okay.
I don't know what other nobility is trapped in those bastards, but this is the only one that can come through here. And as I slam the door, it dissolves into nothingness, and we're on Europa.
Oh shit.
Oh no. However, will you get
Hey.
back?
There you
And
guys are. I've been looking for you.
I'm gonna try and touch my earphone and go, Eli, do you read me?
Right in front of you. Hi.
You're right in front of me. I just want to make sure you can read me.
You don't... It damages audio equipment when you keep doing stuff when you don't need to.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not sure I'm why I ask. Of course you're sure. I'm a fool. I'll stop doing
I'm just like whispering talent under my breath.
I think in the background is literally like Meaty on their hind legs doing like extremely powerful martial arts to fight off like a whole horde of flower monsters, like straight up old like kung fu
Damn.
movie style, where there's like a whole circle coming in and they each come in one at a time and have a cool fight scene with the guy. It's like that while you're having this conversation.
So the
Okay,
horse is
audio
on its
equipment.
back it's a bipedal horse.
Yes.
That's
Listen,
why it doesn't need its back legs then.
I watched Owls of Cahul the other day, and I watched birds use knives to fight battles. This horse is absolutely using knives or some
It's got like
For sure.
as what are they called? I forgot what the
Nunchucks.
cool more no, maybe nunchucks. There's a
Kunai.
cool like
kunai.
yes, that was it.
Oh yeah.
This is actually reminding me of the scene from Avatar: Last Airbender where like Appa, where they're having the hallucinations, and Appa and Momo have that like samurai
Yes.
fight,
Yes.
kind of like that.
Yes. Absolutely.
And I'm gonna see the future.
Cool.
And in the future, Lex, I see you piloting us away from Europa. And there's an air of mistrust on the ship as
Oh.
we head back toward Earth to try and pick up Aaron.
This is but one possible future.
Who knows?
Who knows what may yet happen?
We'll get
Roll.
back in approximately 4 years.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I thought it was gonna be maybe longer.
Well, we have special super flying magic because we got to Europa in like a day because Lex is at Europa. So
I know a guy. Okay.
and you know
Sweet.
magic, so it's fine.
Basically, I know magic. I know the good stuff that Elon's keeping for himself. Um, I
And
think
that's my
I
turn.
gotta face the future because I gotta get off this dang ship and then get my boots on the ground and come help y'all. So I'm going to spend the remainder of my tokens, 2 of them. Oh hell yeah, that's a 4. So narrate a purely good moment in the present or future, and what could be more purely good than falling out of the heavens in a giant sword ship thing that drops out of the bottom of the spaceship that Elon lent me, which I'm going to take.
We're
Obviously,
stealing it now, right? We're
yeah,
not getting it back.
obviously,
Great.
he's not.
Okay,
He
I
won't
just
miss
wanna
it.
make
It's
sure.
not even his favorite spaceship.
Ugh.
Of course it's not.
And gonna drop just a giant sword. There's a little cockpit in the center, and as the flower monsters are about to overwhelm Meaty and end it forever, the sword plunges into the ground, creating a big shockwave that knocks everybody on their asses.
Yes.
And the cockpit like opens, and a little walkway goes down, and you hear the little like tiny clip clop. Not clip clop because that would be the horse, but little like
You have
little,
horse boots now.
I got hooves on the way.
That's the distress.
The walking down the
Charles goes to
steps.
Lex's ass now. Or Philip.
I and actually that gives me a fun idea. I think my weird pink-haired avatar walks over to the horse and clearly begins to perform some sort of ritual. And yeah, I think that'll be my turn.
Okay. What do I want to do? I kind of want to unlock a memory.
Do it.
Just to have a surreal moment while all of this nonsense
Just
is
fucking vibe. Just like vibe in the middle of the game. That's
Oh
part
yeah,
of
I
the
forgot to
story.
mention last time while I was like wandering through the forest before those monsters came, I was like totally listening to Time in a Bottle. And I still am.
Amazing. I'll have to share this with you guys after we finish this stream, but we do in fact have a conspiracy board courtesy of Ladybug. So thank you for that
Bless
massive
your
shout
soul,
out.
Ladybug. Every day. I got a 3, so that is something good was complicated by the actions of another character at the table. You narrate the good thing, and the other player narrates how they either accidentally or intentionally complicated it. Well, I mean, the something good was the neutral lives before we decided to act upon our lack of socioeconomic status in the world. And we were at that pub just enjoying a beer, probably another different day before that. And then who would come a knocking with
Gotta be
bad
Aaron.
news?
I think Aaron is the whole mastermind.
Yeah. Aaron would be coming by with some nonsense. Some hijinks, some plot that maybe really was truly the start of this actual thing. And not the first memory that he thought.
Some Squid Game ass.
It's non-linear.
This is Squid Game meets Pulp Fiction, bro. It's gonna be Film Bro's new favorite movie.
I'm here for it. So what is it, Aaron?
What is the random crazy nonsense I come in with?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see, this is when the audience finds out that the whole time I'm actually the Queen of England in disguise. Because we're in the pub, we're having a beer, and we're talking about this, and then I round a corner, to leave because it's the end of the night, and then as I walk around the pub and start walking down a dark alleyway in the general direction of Buckingham Palace, I just frown. And then next thing you know, my face shifts, and it's all wrinkly, and I have this permed white hair, and I'm just kind of trundling my way along back to the palace.
She do trundle.
Because the thing is, I actually hate Meaty. He's not won a race in years, and it's time to get rid of him.
What
He's not fit to store my soul after I die.
What a twist!
There's so much betrayal already starting to happen.
Ah.
All right, Allegra.
But I don't know that Aaron is.
You do
I have no
not.
clue.
We don't know that.
A fantastic fact. I'm going to unlock a memory, and it's going to be in the form of a flashback.
The real reason why we're here. Part 3.
And in
This
my
is Memento
flashback,
over and over again,
Yeah.
but worse. It's Memento, but worse.
excuse you, this is incredible.
I'm having a great time. It's worse than Memento.
I thought Memento was okay.
I like Memento, so it's going to be hard to beat that.
So as we earlier in the day, as we're preparing and we're getting all of our things, I got a 4. I sneakily into Aaron's back pocket slip a teleportation device that's homing beacon is on the ship, so that in case we get separated, he can just hit the transport and get himself to us, and we can all be a team again. Because I don't know he's fucking Queen Elizabeth.
Yes.
He's not
hindsight.
fucking Queen Elizabeth.
We
He
don't
is.
know. He's
Please don't put that on me.
So that we don't know that he is the Queen of England.
Comma saves lives.
I need a Mayday sticker that has that quote, like a bumper sticker that says,
That is not
because
the
I
rumor.
don't know.
That is not the conspiracy theory I want spreading about me.
Because I don't know he's fucking the Queen of England.
Don't know Aaron specifically. is
Aaron.
fucking the Queen.
MaydayRoleplay.com.
Put it on a shirt.
So I slid the teleportation device into his back pocket, and now we flash back to the present, and I say, "Lex, it's good you're here." But as we get closer, the Prince Charles spirit that is possessing the corgi in my vest, and the Prince King, whatever the fucker's name is, that is in Meaty, is they start to react, and a blue-green miasma of light begins to spread across the battlefield of the destroyed flowers.
Good word.
Thank you. I
Miasma.
love miasma.
So
Miasma,
good.
miasma. I don't know which one is correct in
Both
pronunciation,
are-
but I like
both-
it.
Both fucking fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I believe it's plasma.
No, that's a respiratory disease.
That's my turn. Aaron has a teleportation device, and there's a weird happening with the.
I'm going to see the future. This is the one possible future that could happen from this moment. A little branching path. My character, I'm performing this ritual on Meaty, who's sort of like laying down after the impact of the giant sword that came out of the ship that we're stealing from Elon Musk. I'm doing this like sort of magic science to exorcise Prince Philip's soul from the horse, so that he can go on and receive his righteous punishment. And then I start doing a different ritual where, and I think probably, who would know the second most about this magic stuff? Eli the unicorn?
Yeah,
It's probably Eli.
it's probably me.
I think you would recognize this as a spell to put my own soul into the Meaty the horse so that I could have a Horcrux.
Horse crust.
Be a horse crust.
But it's like in process of it, and this is like one possible future that I'm describing here. So in that future, your character would know that that's something I'm doing, and so I think outside of the characters, we can, as a table, can decide how or if we intervene. But that's going to be my turn. I will roll 3 tokens. Very nice. Eli.
We haven't set the plans in motion for that possible future, right?
The present time right now is that I started doing the first ritual. So I was starting the exorcism, and so that's the point where you could choose something else.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna face the future.
Hell yeah.
And if I see that you're going to perform the exorcism, then I'm gonna fight Meaty and put him in a docile state.
Okay.
So that the ritual can be performed safely and humanely.
We gotta wrestle this horse.
And a
Horse wrestling.
Look, I've watched a lot of vet documentaries. Don't ask me why, but I've watched a lot.
They taught you how to wrestle a horse? A horse?
Yes. And other things.
And other things too.
Wrestling other things, or it's taught you other things?
Yes.
Great. That's what I thought, and I was hoping that was the answer.
So 3 is narrate a good thing that happens to you, and another player narrates how they either accidentally or intentionally complicated the result. I feel like this is an Allegro move. So yeah, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna wrestle this horse.
Which knows kung fu, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Safely.
Well,
Look, the dice say you can do it.
Good for me. Good for me. I also know kung fu.
Look, here's the thing. Eli's ground game is just way better. So that once the horse is on the ground, Eli's going to clobber the horse. The horse is
grappling's
doing
where
on
Eli
his
shines,
feet.
truly.
Meaty's horse dance is atrocious. Okay.
That's another good shirt idea. Meaty's horse dance is atrocious. And it's a horse wearing a gi, but with just an awful horse dance.
It can't. Its hips are so narrow that it physically can't widen them far enough to do an actual horse dance.
Yeah.
So it's just 2 stick legs.
So yeah, maybe there was some hand exchange between me and Meaty, but I'm in the process of about to roll Meaty over when Allegro decides to step in and do something.
I do. And in the rolling, it looks so dangerous. I think Eli's going to be crushed by this horse, and I've seen what horses can do when they roll on people and or step on people and or buck people off. So I sprint forward with Prince Charles' dog in my vest, and I dive onto the horse to try and prevent it from rolling and wrestle it to pull it back. But in doing so, I bring the soul of Prince Charles and the soul of Prince Philip closer together, and the miasma thickens, and lightning starts striking within it, and Lex's ritual complicates, and everything starts to glow like pink bubbles.
Can I have a more miasma shirt?
Absolutely. I would wear more miasma.
Or the miasma thickens. Can I have?
Yes.
That's a thick miasma. We have a raid.
Raid.
Thank you for joining us.
Nathan's stream,
Oh my
Reckless
God.
Attack, friends.
Oh my
No,
god.
let's hurry up and get back to talking about how Prince Charles is a corgi without any
Yes.
context.
Yeah.
Corgi
Well, his soul is stored in the corgi.
His soul is stored in the corgi.
And can
Yes.
speak through the corgi, which I guess what is the difference between being a thing and anyway. Wait, who's
Are we just souls?
Oh, it was
possessing-
my turn. So me and Leg, I
Or
feel
on
like
a horse.
on a horse
Right.
I feel like rolling this horse this hard forced us to put the horse back upright. Like, like all we did was
It's a
backflip.
full roll.
We just backflipped a horse.
You suplexed a horse onto its feet.
And
Yeah,
that's
that makes
it.
sense. That tracks for us.
And my ritual is interrupted
As the miasma thickens.
as the miasma
As
thickens.
the-
And so it's going to be harder for me to do the exorcism portion of this.
As the miasma thickens sounds like a existential NPR show.
Welcome to As the Miasma Thickens.
I'm your host, Graham Albrecht.
Ira Glass. I don't know what that is.
So whose turn is it?
I think
Is
it's
it- oh, it's
Aaron's
Aaron's turn.
I'm gonna face the future.
Yeah.
I keep rolling 4s.
hell yeah.
So I'm gonna narrate a purely good moment in the present or future, which I'm going to interpret as a purely good moment for me. So here's what happens.
Oh no.
I remove the teleportation device from my back pocket as the door to the unmarked van slowly swings open, and I step out and I walk up to the front gate of Buckingham Palace as I gradually shift back into Queen Elizabeth II as all the beefeaters freak out and say, "Your Royal Majesty," and they get down on one knee, and I'm like, "Go get the others. Prepare for combat." That's how the Queen of England sounds.
That's how she talks.
That tracks to me.
And so the courtyard, or the area right outside between like the fence and the palace, immediately starts swarming with activity. All of these guys in these big fuzzy hats come out. The armies of corgis storm out the door and form nice clean rank and files. The corgis, by the way, are now armored in ballistic plates, and they each have a
course.
little pistol mounted on their back.
Oh no.
And then, so I pull out this little teleportation device, press the button. This shimmering purple Rick and Morty-like portal appears in front of us as I cackle. Ride, my pretties! As the corgis and the beefeaters start storming through the portal.
No.
Oh no.
You don't get to colonize another thing, Elizabeth.
Not over my dead
Not
body.
again.
Okay.
And the corgis and the beefeaters stream into the ship mid horse battle.
Absolutely. That's absolutely incredible. What happens next, Allegra?
I have an amazing idea once it gets my turn.
I am gonna have to see the future because I have no dice to roll.
Mhm.
So I'm going to see the future. And Lex, in your future, I see screaming and just like a cacophony of noises. And you hear from one side someone going, "He's got it! He's going to do it! Oh no! God above, save us!" And on the other side, you hear me going, "Blow the ship, Lex! You gotta do it now!"
This future is so good. I'm so
Oh, I have
excited.
to roll a d4, sorry. I got a 4. Sick.
Hell yeah. We got Jason from Chill Touch RPG in the chat too.
Hello.
Saying Aaron is now my storytelling mentor, would definitely hire. Hell yeah. I am also going to see the future.
Yes.
And I think, okay, there's so much happening. And I think there's a moment of like quiet recognition as like the spell's not going to go off the way I thought. But I do know a faster piece of science magic that can potentially help in this situation. And I see a future where I grapple Queen Elizabeth II. I reach into her soul with my soul, and I bind it to mine, and then I drag her to hell with me. I can't get Prince Philip out of the horse's ass and into hell, but I can take her with me into hell. And that's a future that I see happening. And I'm gonna roll a token. That's one. I get one token for next time.
I'm also going to look into the future because I don't have tokens either.
Hey. This is like just the rounds where people run out of tokens is like the pitch meeting, like where everybody's like, "What if we did this one or this one?" And you get to kind of explore a bunch of different storylines. Like it's kind of cool.
So by now, I think we would have heard the sounds of Corgi Pete's just stomping in rhythm. And I know that I know those sounds.
They haunt your nightmares.
It haunts my dreams, given one's socioeconomic status. And, you know, like, there's a little bit of like, you know, we're not prepared for this. It's just like, what, the four of us?
3 now.
3? It's not a lot. It's not good. But, you know, like in Lord of the Rings where the, you know, like they promise that like, you know, Gondor will come when the dawn rises.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen because like on this ring of Europa, like the flower people and where the flower monsters came, you know, have been dealing with Queen Elizabeth and a bullshit for far too long. And now she's brought Corgi War to the Flowerlands, and that's unacceptable.
It's gonna disrupt the ecosystem. It's an invasive species.
The whole thing. So like as we're like, you know, as we're hearing the sounds of like Corgi Pete's rapping, we then hear like the rumbling and like little stones are like shaking off the ground as we're like looking around, and like behind us is just the whole horde of like flower warrior creature people just coming to like step in to fight the corgis.
Yes.
In the name of Europa. Which will give us enough time and leverage to get to Queen Elizabeth II and do some shit.
Stomp her ass.
Stomp her ass out. So I'm going to roll for my tokens now.
Hell yeah. Another possible future.
Yes. 2 tokens.
Aaron, what happens next?
Well, I can't tell you what happens next because I don't have any tokens.
So
I mean,
I do.
You're gonna see the future.
You're
gonna say what happens next in one possible future.
The future. Can I offer a competing future?
Absolutely.
A potentially competing future. So in the ship, as my magnificent Corgi Beefeater army pours in through the portal, swarming the ship, things get increasingly tense as all hell breaks loose between the flower warriors and the corgis. Like there's like vines wrapping around the corgis, there's swarms of corgis jumping up on the flowers and strangling them to death with their little teeth. And then eventually you just hear this old British voice from behind the portal say, "Open fire?" As all the little corgis start stamping their paws to activate their back-mounted pistols.
No!
There are multiple hull breaches in the ship, and as atmosphere starts venting out into space.
No!
Everybody has maybe 2 minutes before they die.
I mean, at least we're on Europa, not the ship now.
Yeah, we got down to the planet, but the ship is
Well, it's still happening.
No, your portal goes. Your
The portal goes to
portal
the
went
ship.
to the ship.
So the flower fight with the dogs is still happening. But our way home is gone. We have to get the teleporter from Queen Elizabeth II before the ship just burns up to a crisp, I guess.
Yeah.
We really wrote ourselves into a corner.
What are we gonna do now?
What are we gonna do now? Yeah, I think that's Allegra's turn, right? Oh, that is a possible future. There's a couple. I mean, either any of the ideas you can forge ahead with.
I'm going to use 2 of my dice and roll to face the future.
Cool.
Okay, I got a 4 and a 2, so I'm gonna take the 4. With my latent druid abilities that have always sat deep in my soul, I'm going to crouch onto the ground and sink my fingers into the soil of Europa.
It's a frozen sheet of ice.
It's got soil now, fucker.
It's got soil. We got plant
It's
monsters here.
ice. It's ice.
It's like
soil.
It's
soiled
white
ice.
soiled ice.
It's soiled.
Twice.
I'm gonna sink my fingers into it, and I'm going to reach out with my druid powers and connect with all the flowers and become. Oh, that's so good! Kevbot said latent druid abilities equals late bloomer. God damn it, that's fantastic.
Oh my god, that's what this session is called.
Yes. So I'm doing my late bloomer thing, and I become part violet. There are now like yellow and purple violet petals coming out of my behind this part of your body, neck.
Good job.
You forgot the word for neck.
It's fine. And it looks like a frilled velociraptor collar. And I'm going to say, "Brethren!" And try to call, as the future that Eli predicted, try to call forward the.
That's how you call on the flower
flowers.
people.
Yeah.
That is a cool feature.
That's my turn. I think we're still grappling this horse together on its feet, and we're doing that thing of like, come on, get over this. It's not working, but mostly because Eli and I are going in opposite directions. She's pulling to the left, I'm pulling to the right. It's a net zero.
You're just twisting a horse.
The miasma is continuing to grow and billow out and cover part of the battlefield. Yes.
Twisting the horse sounds like a weird southern euphemism for.
That's my band name.
Oh, hey, baby, I'm just gonna go twist the horse.
For masturbation.
You want to twist my horse for me, honey?
Oh my god. That sounds so bad.
And
It's better than hog, though. Hog sucks. I hate hog.
Okay, here's the thing. My university, we are the hogs. The Razorback hogs. Yeah,
Razorback hogs sounds so painful.
Unfortunate.
You're gonna have to explain that one to me later.
Yeah, the cry of exultation towards the Razorbacks is woo pig suey, and I hate it.
I thought you were gonna say aw skeet skeet motherfucker.
I fucking wish. Maybe that's what I'll do when I go home. I'm gonna try and change it to aw skeet skeet motherfucker. So I never have to call the hogs again.
I'm going to face the future with this token. Oh baby, that's a 4. So I'm going to narrate a purely good moment in the present or future. I think part of me wants to elaborate, or I guess I get to decide something. So I think the flower monsters, I guess flower people come to our aid. Why are we calling them monsters? I know someone said flower people. I think so. I'm checking myself. I think Queen Elizabeth is totally wrecking our way home. and is the only one with the teleporter in her pocket. And they're falling out of the sky. And if she goes with it, then like I think she finishes the thickening. So we have to stop her from thickening the miasma.
Yeah. If we hit 3, the miasma thickens too much, and it's over
Right.
for us.
And then it's really bad. So because if her soul burns up, she's still currently connected to Meaty.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of contemplating how this is going to go down. I see you twisting a horse.
God, where's that horse, baby?
I think I'm gonna push one direction to give us some movement so that I'm sorry. I guess this is fitting for a Mayday stream. I'm gonna roll the horse into combat so that it gets stabbed by one of the flower warriors, and we have to execute the horse. I'm sorry.
This tracks for us, unfortunately.
Hi, welcome to Mayday. We respect.
We do like animals.
Am I honorary Mayday now because I killed an animal on your stream?
I mean, that was not the criteria to get into Mayday, but you know,
it's like a backdoor.
That was my understanding. So I'm sorry if that was a miscommunication.
I mean, we appreciate ambitious folks here on Mayday, so you know, achieve greatness.
I think there's like a big great axe that just makes it end quickly, and then
a humane death.
A humane death.
Yeah.
But I think I'm able to at least grapple Prince Philip's soul from the horse with a gauntlet I made specifically for doing this exact thing.
Soul wrestling.
Yeah, sometimes you have to bind the souls of British aristocracy who are trying to escape justice in hell, and whatever the acronym for that, every first letter is the acronym for that. And go back and watch the VOD.
You tell us what the acronym is, because God knows we don't
know. And I think that's going to be. I don't want to take the 4 too far. I think we've solved one problem, but we still have another big problem, which is getting home. Eli.
Okay. So has Queen? So that was successful, right? Like, so they're separate. They're not going to be able to thicken any longer.
Right. Her soul is not going to be able to inhabit the horse anymore to complete the thickening. So I don't know.
What else needs to be done?
We gotta exercise the corgi. We gotta stop the incursion of Europa.
We gotta get the teleporter from Queen Elizabeth II. And we
probably got to get rid of her too.
And
where is your queen? Where is she?
I think she's like screaming out of the sky in the ship.
Yeah,
it's coming down.
I'm still on the other side of the portal.
Oh, that's right.
Baby.
You're still on the other side of the portal, but we don't know that. We just know that there's something going wild with the ship that's crashing into the moon right now, full of corgis and plant warriors.
I feel like I'm not swayed by this. I want to find Queen Elizabeth.
Where's Ronald Reagan?
I'm gonna face the future and use all of my tokens to try to find a way to find
that bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been Southern so much today.
Fuck. I had 2 tokens and I rolled 2 fucking ones.
Oh no.
No.
You heard a bad thing that happens to you based on the players next to you predicted being mindful of the boundaries y'all agreed on before playing. We didn't agree on any boundaries. there are no rules here.
I assume our usual boundaries are.
Yeah, we played.
Are in play.
The big ones are not.
Yeah, I still want to find her, but I don't.
It doesn't have to be this part goes wrong. It could be something else, another bad thing that happens.
Okay.
There's a lot of threads to pull here. You don't have to like fray the one that you're excited about.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna keep doing that. But if anybody has ideas about what the bad shit is gonna happen because I decided to go run off and find Queen Elizabeth, you know, please let me know because I don't know.
So you're probably
Or
fighting upstream in the
oh, I definitely don't have the high ground
yeah.
for sure.
Well,
Hmm.
has the ship crashed? Right? Because
Oh yeah, the
she's
Oh,
on the
yeah.
other side of the teleporter, but the teleporter is inside the ship. So if we can get you up to the ship somehow, then a
Mhm.
bad thing can happen as you're getting onto the ship, but maybe it like moves that storyline forward.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. So since we're now friends with the plant people, they're gonna boost me high enough.
Ooh, like a
They're
Jack and the Beanstalk.
they're gonna or like they're gonna like
Oh,
slingshot me into the sky.
oh, just a
I
straight up
was
like cannon.
They've got like
I
2 leaves set back
like
for you.
stretchy vines just like pull back
Oh
and just
hell yeah! I'm
slingshot.
imagining a catapult with the sunflower head for the bowl.
Yes.
But I really the slingshot is really cool. We'll go with that.
Yeah, just eat and then maybe I'll get up on there. Maybe I'm like dangling off the side. Lion King style.
Yeah,
Yeah. That seems pretty bad to me.
seems very bad.
Dangling in space. Space dangling?
Space Spangle.
Spangling?
Can't dangle in space.
Just if you spangle in space, does it push you
You only
backward?
you only fall in space. Anyways,
That was so sad.
it's very sad. That's it. That's my turn.
Aaron.
Well, let's see. I am going to base the future.
Do it.
Sorry, I needed to find a D4 because I was using my phone, and then my phone died. But it's okay. I found a D4.
Oh, I thought you were like flipping your phone twice and recording the results to get like,
No.
like flipping.
Yeah, hi. I'm so into TTRPG that my phone is dice.
I wouldn't put it past you.
2.
You will
Narrate as
Ooh.
wild a scene as you please, but it must end neutrally. Okay.
Giving Aaron carte blanche to be wild is dangerous.
I was hoping he would
But
roll 2 at some point tonight.
It has to end. It has to end neutral.
But what's neutral to Aaron?
It's gonna be fun to find out.
Oh, do I get to find neutrality?
You have to reach neutrality.
I mean, within reason, like, but yeah, I want to know. I want to see where this goes.
I wanna
I want to know
know.
how crazy it is.
So the
DMCA'd
ship,
by Phil Collins.
the ship is like, starting to. There's like clouds of gas coming off of it. Because there's holes in the ship from the battle going on inside,
Mhm.
and the atmosphere is venting as it's coming in, hurtling in like a meteor to crash on the surface of Europa, while the battle with the horse continues to rage on the surface. And then I'm Queen Elizabeth on the other side of the portal. So I'm thinking to myself, how can I make this best work for me? And the answer that comes into my head is, well, the ship is about to crash into the surface. I don't want these people getting back through the portal, because I guess my goal in life is just to fuck you now. So
Right.
We know.
Where's the neutral at? Where's the neutrality?
It's we can still get there somehow. I believe. I want to believe. It's X-Files.
That's how she can shapeshift into me.
Right.
So I throw the teleporter through the portal into the crashing ship, thinking that the ship is going to crash on the surface of Europa, and the teleporter will be destroyed from within.
But I'm
That's my end game.
This is what I was afraid of. I knew the ship. It was going to go up in the ship.
Yeah.
Um,
But Eli's hanging on to it. She might be able to grab it and jump back down to us.
yeah, there's opportunity here. I think that seems neutral to me. That's
If you
neutral.
If you can get into the ship.
Well, Eli's been slingshotted up there. She's just dangling.
I'm dangling off
You
the
got to
ship.
get into one of the holes.
I gotta find a way.
You
We'll
gotta find a
face
way
that
in.
future.
We're gonna face that future,
No.
but right now it's Allegra's turn,
Oh, it's my turn? Oh,
right?
no. I am going to... I'm going to unlock a memory.
Hell yeah. Sometimes you just gotta take a flashback during whatever this is.
Let's see. I got a 2.
What the
Narrator
what
seems
the-
on. As the miasma begins to recede and the battle between the corgis and the flowers and the beef eaters rages on, I'm taken back to another pub, another time when
Maybe
we
the
weren't
first time.
maybe even the first time.
How are we feeling about our socioeconomic status?
We were blissfully
Hate it.
unaware of our socioeconomic status. We were ignorant as babes. We had no knowledge. All we wanted was a nice drink,
The
a
worst.
nice snack, whatever they have at pubs. Usually fried things. That sounds good.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. I don't like fish, but I do like chips.
In this universe, I'm not allergic to fish, so I'm eating fish and chips.
Yes. Lex and I split them so that Lex can have the fish and I can have the chips.
And then I get an extra order of chips because I also like chips.
Oh no, then I would just give you half the chips.
No, but we do it this complicated way because it's fun.
Aaron pushes through the door as the bell goes ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. And we all say, "Hey, bud, we missed you. How's it been?"
Everything is good. I am normal.
That's good to hear.
report from me.
I love hearing that you're normal because sometimes you're not normal.
Yep.
And so when we know that you're normal for sure, that's super helpful.
I am Aaron. Normal Aaron.
Yes.
Definitely not. I'm definitely not Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, classic.
That would be crazy. The bell ding ding ling lings again, and Eli comes in. Eli, we're so happy you're here. We have a beer for her. It's the wrong flavor.
John
beers come in
Mulaney jokes in the
flavors?
chat.
I was gonna say,
Like a crap for
what flavor is
If
your
I
beer?
get some crack.
I know you will have some.
Yeah, you'll have some.
Sorry.
We get the wrong flavor of beer, but it's fine. Because I have the right flavor of beer, so I give Eli my beer and I drink the wrong flavor of beer.
Swapping.
Yeah, we're all it's a time.
pre-COVID.
That's the thing about not being aware of your social economic status. You
Yes.
just
It's a time where we
Carefree.
can intimately share food with one another and no one is scared of anything bad happening.
And then Aaron comes in with the forbidden fruit, disguised as a snake, and that sweet, sweet apple called
Lies.
meaty.
Yeah. And and the reason it is a neutral scene is because the memory is now tainted by the fact that now I know that he was, as he was saying, I'm not Queen Elizabeth. He was in fact Queen Elizabeth.
Heartbreaking. You hate to see it. That's
a single tear drips
that
down my
episode's gonna
cheek.
be a fan favorite.
Ugh.
That, everyone knows that's gonna be like Tales of Bossing Say.
Ah,
uh,
I want to cry just thinking about it.
yeah.
My
There's
eyes,
like the golden light and like lens flares of like
not a lens flare over the hill. Where
a
there's
lens flare
portrait of
over
his
the hill.
son.
Lex.
sepia tone filter over the
That's-
There's like
Yeah.
slow-mo
Anything but
laughter and
sepia.
like holding on to each other. I ruffle Aaron's hair, even though I'm tall in this. I'm the same size as Aaron, so I ruffle his hair the same height as him. Yes!
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
That's the dream.
That's my turn. I didn't remember the plot forward at all, except for just backstory.
Well,
Honestly,
that's fine. Sometimes we need to reconnect to our roots.
sometimes you just
Remember
gotta,
why?
I mean,
Remember why the fuck we're here.
we planted Chekhov's gun, except it was Chekhov's Queen
Very.
Elizabeth II. And so we had to plant the seed so that we could have the payoff
All
of Aaron
along.
being Queen Elizabeth
Chekhov,
II.
did you know?
Is that? No, that's my turn.
No, it's your turn. Sorry.
I'm fully just like, I'm going to see the future. And I think there's a future where the battle on the ground dies down, and it's sort of like an empty sort of feeling, because there's been a lot of loss, but it's also like bittersweet. I think this future is the one, or one of many, where the flower people win, and the corgis have all been put to bedtime.
Out at the ranch.
Special flower magic that just makes them sleep, and then we disarm them, and all is well.
There's a future where we take the guns, and we don't take them to a ranch. We just put them to sleep because they have very low hit points, and we just upcast the sleep spell.
Just little nappies.
Just a little nappies. And I think, but still the ship falls out of the sky, and the teleporter is destroyed as Queen Elizabeth II planned. And I think there's this sort of like trade-off future that we are witnessing. And there is the beginning of a lot of those branches, or sorry, the end of a lot of those branches is like us, learning and having to like assimilate into flower people culture and like a whole different type of story. But that's like, I think that's one future that I see. So I'll roll for my tokens. Hell yeah, 4 tokens. And that's my turn.
I also have to see the future because I ran out of tokens. But this future, I see I'm dangling from the side of the ship, holding on for dear life. I see Queen motherfucking Elizabeth throwing the teleporter into the ship to try to trap us here with a crashing ship. And I'm just like, I can see the teleporter, and maybe I can kind of reach out for it, but I don't quite have the strength because my hands are getting sweaty and it's just a dire fucking strait. But I see a future where the real Aaron comes out and saves the teleporter. Because he's actually like in a closet. So Elizabeth was hoping just to kill Aaron on the ship with the teleporter and just ruin everything, so that she can always have that alias in the real world. But not today, because Aaron's a vegan and he found his way out.
The vegans always find their way out of the closets.
And I see a future where Aaron like does that thing where you like grabs the person at the last second, and then you're just like, oh shit, and the momentum shifts in our favor where we can stop the ship from crashing. We can use the teleporter, stop them corgis, and we all can go home. Back to the pub to have a beer and contemplate our socioeconomic status once again.
All right, Aaron.
So I am going to face the future.
Hell yes.
I get a 3.
Ooh.
Narrate a good thing that happens to you. Another player narrates how they either accidentally or intentionally complicated this result. So, you hear a loud yawn, Eli, as you're dangling from the ship, and you just hear a creaking sound as the coat closet in the starship opens, and I'm like, what did I miss?
Any day now, man. Good God. Hanging from the side of his ship.
Oh, no.
Crashing.
There appears to be a teleporter tumbling down into the abyss, and Eli's gonna fall. Oh, no. So I do a hero dive, and I'm falling down the ship, and I'm like batting away angry corgis with pistols on their backs as I'm sliding down the ship until eventually I get to the end, and I just barely grab onto the communicator, and then I reach out my hand to grab you, Eli, but I only grab you by like the tips of your fingers.
No. I don't have strong hands.
Squeeze.
I can't literally physically can't squeeze my hands tight. It's a thing. But I'll hold
Okay.
on.
I think we need someone to complicate this. I mean, it is complicated already. I keep saying we need something complicated.
I feel like the complication would be that if Aaron has chosen to save my life by the tips, then the teleporter has to fall out of the ship.
Right.
Oh, he has to pick one or the other.
So there's still a chance to save the teleporter, but not by us.
Right. We gotta do something else. Gotcha.
Unless.
Okay. That's Allegra, right?
Yes. I too have to see the future. So okay. So Prince Philip is trapped in a glove. Prince Charles is still in a corgi. And as he looks up towards the ship, as the portal's closing, and it's doing that spiral close thing where it's closing on Queen Elizabeth's face last as she leers and cackles. Yes, exactly. Charles says, "Mother, please, don't leave me here with these fools."
Oh, the corgi.
Please, mother. And Queen Elizabeth realizes that I have her son. And she goes, "Oh, fuck!" and dives her way through the head-sized hole that's left, and is also diving for the communicator. Or the teleporter. Yes. All right, I'm gonna roll for my tokens. I get 2.
That is a bananas future. I'm going to roll 3 tokens because I feel like we're getting real close. We have already explored some endings.
Yes.
And so I'm
going
to try to steer the ship and then let Eli just finish off the story.
Bring us home.
Okay.
And if y'all want to donate your tokens to someone, I guess if this is my last roll, I don't need any tokens. I have 4, so I'll just roll 4. And y'all can decide if you want to donate any to someone else. But, wow. 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, there's a 3 in there. This is going to be me facing the future. Narrate a good thing that happens to you. Another player narrates how they either accidentally or intentionally complicated this result. I think so. There's from this point 3 futures where there's Queen Elizabeth gets the teleporter, Eli gets the teleporter, Aaron gets the teleporter, which are likely similar outcomes but not identical. And I think, I guess this is gonna be the future where Eli gets the teleporter.
Nice.
Just so that's like gives you mechanical and narrative permission to finish the story. But I think I have Prince Philip in the gauntlet that I designed specifically to hold his soul. And then I think I need to get one of these frickos into hell today. I don't know what's going to happen with the shit falling out of the sky. I can't help with that right now. What I can do is do a chalk spell circle on the ground, or maybe not chalk. I guess sort of there's probably like an open patch of dirt and like sort of drawing it with a stick, and then slicing my hand and doing a little bit of blood on there, and then the gauntlet has a little extension that has a little candle to help with rituals. So it just like pops out and the little candle lights, and then I summon the devil to come take Prince Philip home.
Home.
Asmodeus, please.
Yeah, and I hand deliver Prince Philip's soul to Lucifer, the Morning Star, and that's then somebody needs to complicate this either intentionally or unintentionally. What could possibly go wrong? I guess Eli and Aaron are on the ship. So where are you right now?
I'm with you.
Right. Okay.
So I think I'm gonna the ritual circle has happened. Small dog Prince Charles is about to try to plead with his mother.
Right.
And I'm gonna clamp his little mouth shut again, pull him out of my vest, and football chuck him at Lucifer the Morning Star. Which does start the miasma up again, but I feel like Lucifer can handle it. Yeah, I've got him. It's great. What the fuck?
I'm getting a little bit of an echo from I don't know. I was trying to see who it was, but I was getting an echo when Leg was talking a little bit. But it could have just been me, maybe.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Okay, never mind. All right, that's so how does that complicate, or like, I guess does Lucifer drop Prince Philip's soul?
No, I was just thinking that having like to juggle one in one hand and like a
Gotcha.
corgi in another, it's creating the miasma again.
Oh, right.
So,
Okay, yeah.
in the hopes that Queen Elizabeth will not get there and thicken the miasma in
Gotcha.
hell.
Gotcha.
He's gonna have to deal with that on his own.
Yeah, we don't need the thickening, but we are at risk of the thickening again.
Yes,
which is exciting. I love the thickening. It's a very
thickening's great.
It's a very real threat, and it's fun to say.
I'm also going to donate my tokens to Eli since she's bringing us home.
Okay.
So we have 2 extra tokens.
Ooh. I don't have enough dice. Fuck.
I need a dice company to sponsor me so I can just send D4s to all my friends.
Oh my god!
But like good
Caltrop
D4s.
core like dice sets would be like waste of shit. Though.
I have these like actually Caltrop shaped D4s.
Oh!
They're incredibly like not convenient because there's like very little small slits on the ends of these pegs or whatever. But I really love these D12s that are done up like 1 through 4 3 times. I know like it's called Caltrop core, but like I didn't come up with the name. It's fine.
That's sick. Those are cool.
I love them because they D12s are very good to roll. You just never get to roll them that often.
Yeah, I love D12s.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to face the future.
Hell yeah.
And with enough dice in the dice pool, I got a 4.
Hell
so this is what's going to happen. So the transporter slips off the ship. Even though like there's like a small opening that's like being like closed out because Queen Elizabeth's still trying to come over to the other side. I'm just gonna like, since I'm holding on to real Aaron, I'm just gonna be like, I'll see you later, and I'll just gonna let go. And I'm gonna jump off to try to get the transporter.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Free fall.
Mission Impossible, skydive.
First it's like flailing for a second, but then I get my bearings, and then I was like, doing a dive, trying to get it. I eventually get the transporter, and I managed to click it. And I'm hoping in the process of clicking it, it would like close the original portal that Elizabeth is still trying to get through.
Yes.
And cuts her in half as she's trying to get through the rest of the portal.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
I defy the physics, Aaron.
Physics don't matter here, Aaron.
And then and then I'm going to use it on myself so that I can transport myself to safety.
Yes.
Right.
Open us up a portal so that we can finally all go home, or like I assume we all have transporters so we can just beam ourselves back, Scotty, with our transporter now that I have the actual remote. So we're all just going to beam ourselves out. And we're going to
I think we were all fighting over the one. So,
we're only fighting.
Oh,
So
yeah,
we
I'm
only have
feeling
one.
yeah, there was like
Okay.
the special one, and that's why we were like, we don't have a way to get home if we don't get this thing.
I see.
So, but yeah, but we can all transport through it anyway. That's fine.
Yeah. So once we're done, we say goodbye to the plant people.
Yeah.
The corgis go to sleep. We port back to the original pub. We slide into our usual booth. We order the same drinks we normally do, and
Do the swap because we have to do the swap.
we do the exchanging of fish and chips and terrible beers, and then beer flavors, terrible beer flavors, and then we take a deep breath and we start once again contemplating our terrible social economic status as the world is really unchanged.
This is amazing. This is like actually an episode of like the regular show where like the wildest shit happens, and then at the end it's like it's just
goes
the
back to
same.
normal.
Yeah.
It's just back to being park employees and being, making minimum wage and having a very mean boss.
Sitting there talking about how our socioeconomic status changed. That didn't do the trick.
Nope.
Yeah.
On to the next.
I feel like maybe Aaron kicks in the doors, like lands outside of the pub and like kicks in the doors and like comes in with an idea or something.
Exactly.
And then we cut to black, and he's like, and what if we tried? And then credits.
Cuts out. Amazing.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Oh my god.
Thank you for joining us for the last ever Mayday roleplay stream. We're all going to be arrested by the RPF now.
Yeah.
The resting bitch face.
Oh, a joke. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why? It's clearly a work of fiction, and none of these figures represent anybody.
Well, we
any
just lost all of our
likenesses to them.
popularity in England. I'll tell you that for sure.
I don't think we lost that
I
much
think the right
popularity in
people
England.
are gonna be super down.
Yeah.
Their tax dollars go where? Doing what? For whomst?
For who? For what?
Much to consider. Thank you, Lex, for letting us play this chaos
Another
game
wonderful game.
and playing with us and doing whatever we usually do here.
Thank you to Eli for picking a game that I I didn't give the proper marketing push to, so it didn't really get that much attention, but it's really fun, and I
love this game, dude.
Yeah, I got it and I read it and I was like, this could potentially be fun. and chaotic with the right circumstances, and of course never disappoints.
It's perfect for Mayday. Y'all, thank you for playing my game and wanting to play it and going on this wild ride, and we did a heist game. There's so many adjectives and nouns we could use for this, and we just spanned so many genres and so many tones and twists. The shape-shifting, the magic tech. This was just excellent, and we got to say fuck colonizers, which is always fun. And yeah, just
and we said fuck turfs too at the same time.
At the same time, who's crust?
Good at multitasking.
Yeah, so if y'all want to check out the game, it's free on my itch. You can donate if you like, but otherwise, subscribe to Mayday Roleplay's Patreon. We get access to their exclusive Discord and merch, like stickers and future upcoming shirts, I assume. Support this awesome group of role players. I'm always honored and excited when you invite me to come play with y'all. It's always an easy yes, and I know I'm going to have just the wildest time. So always glad to be here. Yes. Invite me back anytime.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for coming every time, Lex. We always get excited when we get to play. we get to play Lex games.
I have the Unhinged brand for a reason. It's not unfounded.
we dial into it so hard. And if you enjoy the Unhinged brand, tomorrow Eli is running Crew 1 through their second session of Orbital Blues. That is Amber, the Space Jammer, Sergio, Zakia, and Caleb. It's sure to be a space time. A whale of a space tale.
A whale of a space tale, indeed.
Is there space whales?
Not yet.
We'll find out.
Not till I have something to say.
Soon there will be.
Sorry, no spoilies.
We'll find out.
yes, as Lex said, please check out our Patreon. You can come like hang out on Discord with us and do other fun things. On April 1st, there will be the next episode of Doom to Repeat, episode 20.
20.
I listened to it, I think it was last week, and I forgot how much shit happens, and things are happening all the time.
All the time.
All the
I need
time.
to catch up.
Lex.
Yes, Lex.
Lex.
We need to catch up. It's messy.
Join
Oh
us.
my god.
What we have out so
messy.
far is super messy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We can't do unmessy. But I think, does anyone else have anything else we need to plug?
I don't think so. I mean, you can join us always on Mondays with Aaron at the Sheep Farm,
Yeah,
and
yep.
Tuesdays we have right now Sergio doing some paint streams every now and again, and eventually we will have the return of Night Black Agents
Yes.
with Vince as he makes his intrepid return back into our stream cycle, which I'm very excited for
Crossed.
because we miss
So much.
yeah, and I think that's it. I mean, I think we're trying to raid into somebody,
Oh,
but
yes.
other than that, we hope you had fun this Friday.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, friends. Take care of yourselves. Take some time to, sleep and eat and water yourself and take your medicine.
Hell yes.
Good night, folks.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.